You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Drinking from my saucer, like drinking, cause my cup has overflowed. Yes, I keep drinking from my saucer, Lord. And drinking from my saucer, Lord, cause my cup has overflowed. My cup has overflowed.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle, so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher. Every church worker, the young believer, cover, the worship leader, and intercessor, every gospel minister, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you, there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confident. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye, say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes,
to all the WZYE 95.9 listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, as soon as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Or at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And folks, this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
To our cherished listeners, partners, and the entire WZYE family, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support throughout our journey. Special recognition goes to key pillars of our community, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COPs whose vision and dedication helped transform a humble beginning of just 5 listeners into the influential voice we are today. At WZYE 95.9 FM, we don't merely broadcast, we pioneer. We are committed to delivering the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Our promise remains clear. We originate. We do not imitate. More than a radio station, we are a movement. We are a community united by shared values. And above all, we are a family bound by integrity, purpose, and a relentless drive to uplift. Reaching 20,000 subscribers is a testament to your trust. We pledge to honor it by continuing to challenge the status quo, amplify authentic voices, and serve the people with courage and conviction. As we move forward, we ask you to hold fast to what matters. Stand for something. Keep the fire of passion alive in your hearts. May God continue to bless you and your families. Together, we rise. The WZYE 95.9 FM family, where truth ignites community.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we promise you that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We don't just say that, ladies and gentlemen, but we also put that in words for you. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. our pledge to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, that we'll bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm going to bring in my pal, the young man, a man himself, better known as Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, my brother. How are you doing today?
Today is a splendiferous day, Tommy. How about you?
Fabulous.
Well, you know, Tommy, today the weather was unbelievable, Tommy. So I'm
Well,
multitask. It was 18 degrees today.
I know that's bone chilling.
Yeah, you know, I was telling myself, I said, boy, let me go out and take a run, right? But I said to myself, I said, you know what? And I don't like to do this, Tommy. I don't like to run on the treadmill. I really don't like to run on a treadmill. So we have a treadmill in our basement, right? You know the basement where everybody else say where I lived. I live in the basement. Yeah. You have a treadmill in the basement. Yeah.
If
So
they too did see that basement, they want to live there.
so every morning my wife does go and walk on the treadmill in the basement. You know, and I don't like running on a treadmill because it just it's kind of stationary, you know. But I had to run on it today because it was too cold outside.
Yeah, that temperature is frightening.
Yeah. It was actually 11 this morning, and then it went up to like 18 degrees.
For the audience sake, that's 11 Fahrenheit, which
Yeah,
is
correct.
way below 0 Celsius.
Correct is right. Yeah. So um I didn't I decided to stay on the treadmill instead. But anyway, so the chat had a new person in first today again.
Yeah, Uranus McFarlane.
Yeah, Uranus McFarlane, boy. I like that. You know what I mean? I like for people to not just let a person just come first, just so easy. You know? We bring in our another co-host, COP. Welcome. How are you doing today, Mr. COP?
Professor Wall Street, good night to you, Professor Wall Street and Uncle Tommy.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Trinidad and Tobago, and all the listeners of WZYE 95.9 FM. You know, sometimes all you have to forgive me for being late. Is that Trini something?
No, we understand that.
Is that Trini something?
COP.
You know, sometimes being early, discipline required.
Why do you want to go down that road, COP? I want to say to Mr. COP, the 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 the
the amount of D I
splendiferous,
get, all D, where splendiferous come with D.
the splendiferous, marvelous, trumandiferous, wonderfulicious, fantabulous, splentacular, fantastic job Mrs. COP have been doing. I want to congratulate her. Full 100.
Uncle Tommy, Uncle Tommy, Uncle
Yes,
Tommy.
sir. Yes, sir.
He just a saying is he was guiding man. He just a saying that, you know. If you could just come and WZYE and talk the truth like me, I will appreciate it more. But he know is he was a marketing man, and he telling nobody that.
But I talking the truth. I want to give credit where credit is due.
Not you. You are not to do with it.
Nah.
Oh, all right. Well,
I
let me tell you. Well, if you are nothing to do with it, bet your bottom dollar is WZYE 95.9 FM has something to do with it, eh?
All right. We go take 10% of the credit. We go get 90%. to the
All
bottom,
right.
and we go take 10%. You know,
All
we are
right.
the 90-10 rule here. We
All
go
right.
take the 10%.
All right. I'll take that. I'll take that, big brother.
Yeah, we go take 10 and cool it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Uranus was first. Good afternoon to Professor Warshik, Uncle T, and COP. Yeah, Uranus boy.
And good night to you, Uranus.
Welcome to all members of WZYE Community Blessings, to one and all. Battles. No, watch this, eh? Watch this, eh? Let me see this. So check this out, right? Uranus was in at 1240, then 1241, then battles coming at 1241. So I guess based on the time, right? Uranus was first and second. Again, we not arguing, we not arguing that again, all yeah. First and second. And then battles was third and fourth. Yeah. And
then soul.
No man, no soul wasn't after.
Who you
talking
showing?
about the next person. It was Uranus again, then battles, then Uranus.
Okay.
Yeah, soul was a also run, man.
So says still in the top 5, man.
No, you're not in the top 5? Oh, you in the top 5?
You the man in the top 5.
It have 5 names before him. Watch.
General, not just tonight, general. In general. He's speaking.
All
the
right,
top
all
5.
Right. You don't start to defend early, you know, and then all of a sudden you have to put on your bat.
No, I just support the village family. I'm supporting the village family.
Right. Caribbean Soul still in the top 5. Boom. I go take my medal. Yeah. All right, you're in the top 5. All right, I'm not arguing that no more.
If you ask semantics, semantics will say yes, you're in the top 5. Yeah.
Caribbean Soul say Batman, you're not getting a chance by. You like Panama and Tobago, licks right, left, and center. Yeah, sweeping time, you know. Monica Ramki soon. Monica, how are you? Monica,
good night to you, Monica.
Yeah, Monica used to be always up there, you know, boy. But lately, yeah, Monica, you're kind of falling down on the job, you know. You call her, it's so easy. Monica say Uranus battle soul, good afternoon. Anthony Ford with that E boy. Hey, all you want the Anthony Ford without the E. So you know that two Anthony Ford with that E and Ford without the E. I know what's the difference, boy? A Ford without the E and a Ford with the E.
I used to think it was the same person, but you said it's two different persons.
Nah, I think it's two different persons, man. Well, Anthony Ford could tell you. Ford with the E could tell you if he was also Ford without the E. You know? So we could have one Ford, but you just spell it with that E and without that. Mr. Intellectual was next. Blessed afternoon, Pro Uncle T and COP, all villagers. Hope you all having a tremendously blessed and transformative Tuesday, filled with all of God's choices. Blessed. Thank you very much.
Same to you.
Yeah.
And same to you, Hanifa.
Yeah, Hafiz Mohammed, welcome to you. He said, good afternoon, Uncle Tommy, Wall Street COP. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to you, brother.
Pulsang going low and lower down on the chat, but
no, it's a little ballet doing, you
know. Pulsang, you're getting relegated, but you're going low and lower, but oh good.
Now he just be busy too, you know.
You be busy?
Yeah, he just be busy too. These days doing some work there, you know.
All right. You get one of them. You get one of them job or what? With them 12.
Nah. He going that road.
You ain't get one of them.
Okay. He going that road.
I see. They handle him.
He's doing all right. That road.
Yeah. Bennett Thomas. Good evening, Professor Washington, Uncle Thomas, COP, and all in the village. Bennett, welcome.
Good evening to you, Bennett, and your family.
Yeah, boy. Clinton Williams, boy. I went to college with a fellow named Clinton Williams, you know. Uranus that. Blessings, Professor Washington, Uncle Thomas, the village, and COP. Yeah, Uranus, boy,
good night to you, Clinton.
Yeah, look. Tommy, look your partner.
Which one? I have so many partners.
Look. You name on the screen there.
You know, long me I hear somebody use that deceitful word, great is the PNM.
Yeah, I am. No, guy, listen. Capitan would be from the beginning. If Capitan write A, yeah, if he write A, he really means C. If he write C, he really mean B. So wherever Capitan write, although don't take him serious.
Can't take him all alone.
I agree. No back
You can't take
at
him
that.
there.
No back at that tire at all.
No. Don't back at that tire. At all. Let that tire just go by. You let that tire go by and go wrong in that pothole.
Good night to you,
Good night.
Jesco.
Good night. Yeah, man. Yeah, don't back at that tire. Rajan Shamaraj, welcome. Yeah. Hey, Anthony, what is the difference between you, the Ford with the E, and the Ford without the E? Is that the same person? Because we ain't seen the Ford without the E, you know. Azina, welcome. Pleasant good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, COP, and listeners.
And good night to you, Azina Smith.
Yeah. Well, Sam say Walls, Uncle Tommy, COP, good evening, brothers. Good evening to you. Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Good evening, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP. Yeah.
Good night to you, Miss Santa Cruz.
Yeah. But you know something? I don't see Anderson coming and saying good night, you know. Since he become a supervisor, you know.
Yeah.
He's scared since he become a supervisor, you know.
Yeah, serious. And only quarter to 10 when we sending your closing comment, he just call you. Well, anyway, good night to the BTM crew. Good night to the BTM crew. 10 to 10, that's when he coming in.
Yeah, the BTM crew are live and inside. Yeah? Live and inside. Drink a beer there for me. Jenny C. Paul, good night to you.
Good night to you, Jenny C. Paul.
Kevin George, boy. I'm not like I was George family. COP go know that. COP like I was George family.
I ain't know that.
Feel so.
Right now, them George and them running from them George and them.
I don't feel so.
COP George running from George.
Good night to you, my Mr. Neil George. Good night to you. Don't COP must sit here under the belt.
George running from George, boy. Ali Chini, good night to you. Yeah, George running from George.
Ali Chini, good night to you, Ali Chini.
You know, these days, boy, almost every single day are getting about 5, 6 Instagram posts from your partner, you know, COP.
From San Fernando, yeah?
From your George partner.
Well, nothing wrong with that. I think he tell me you assist the people on them too, eh?
You see that?
Yeah. Tell me you
Tikisha, what is the story? Tell me the story. George Ramdeen, good night to you, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Good night to you.
Good night to you, George Ramdeen, you and your family.
Kamini Rampasad. That is not Carmine, right, Tommy? That different, right?
Kamini.
Oh, no. I talking about Rasmin. My bad. I just get names mixed up. Only know it does go sometime. Yes.
And good night to you, Kamini Rampasad.
Steve Ramsarup, welcome.
Good night to you, Steve Ramsarup.
George Ramdeen as well. George Ramdeen, buddy. Yeah. Anthony, that is not Ford. Good night, Warshik, Uncle Thomas, COP, and all in the village. Anthony and no last name. Volsang say, Capitan, you expected to draw fire again. Caller, you live on WZYE 95.9 FM. Caller, okay. All right. Maybe that person didn't want to talk. Volsang say, Capitan, you expected to draw fire again so you can breach the perimeter tonight. Okay, I know what I mean. Jay Balto, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP, and all on the live. Hello to you, Jay Balto. Jay Balto, where you joining us from? I know you've been here before, but I don't think we ever asked you where you're joining us from. What about Ali Trini? Ali Trini, where you joining us from? I know Ali Trini. You know. John Boudram, welcome. Hey, Jay Balto say you get 8 inches of snow in his area. 8 inches.
That your neighbor? Or?
No, we get less than that. 8 inches, boy. Jay Balto, what part of the world are you? I ain't really know snow. Oh, Mr. Santa Cruz. You know, Mr. Santa Cruz serious, you know. You know, when I come back from the race Saturday, I tell myself, you know, I should video myself shoveling this snow, you know. in my running outfit there. I just reach back and I just shovel snow. How come?
You know what? You know what time I just want to videotape myself doing things and post it up. I just say, boy, leave that for them young people and them. Eh?
Yeah. How come, Tommy? How come women don't shovel snow?
Because that's our job.
No, I don't understand that.
There are other things that they do that we don't do.
All right. Like, all right. So making a baby is one of them. All right. Yeah.
Correct.
That man making baby now these days, you know, Tom?
Yeah.
You in that by yourself.
But
that man true. Making baby, Tommy.
Yeah.
You ain't know that?
Making a mockery.
A baby, you know, mockery baby. Yeah. Man making baby these days.
5 years under the last president of the United States. 5 years under 8 years under Barack Obama. Man, Mr. to make baby, boy.
Man
the most amount of hospital to do that surgery on them established in the United States of America. Thank God the world get Donald Trump. Thank God for that.
COP, you could take your fire, brother.
No fire, that is true too.
But tell you something. Them man making joke, they're making baby.
Well, Tommy, they're making joke and baby.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Marilyn, welcome.
Good night to you, Marilyn.
Yeah.
409.
Yeah. Oh, you see what it is? You see? So Anthony. Oh yeah. You see how he does mix stuff? This is Anthony Ford without the E. Anthony D. Right? Anthony Ford without the D. So all the time we looking for him and he right there and we even know he there.
Yeah.
You see what it is? So
that is part of the 11,000, 12,000 viewers. That is the WZYE.
And Tommy, you know, we haven't seen him a little bit busy. Remember, busy from fishing pond.
Yeah, fishing pond. Yeah.
Yeah. I can never forget that. He gave me plenty trouble, some nice boy. He used to come in, and every time he come in, he used to put what he had the night.
For the food.
Yeah, for the food. And when I start, because he used to put some food to pull my legs now. Because some of them food he put up there, me, you know, I never hear about them, I never eat them, I never hear about them. So when I started talking, what is that? People like, but what shit, you don't know that? You know. I said, no, I know that. I tell them all the truth. I tell them 36 years ago before I get married. My mother-in-law told me I lie, has no memory. So if I tell you the truth, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I don't remember nothing.
Nothing. And I used to say, but why she tell me that, boy? Dwayne Joseph, welcome. Good night to you. Dwayne Joseph says, good night, Professor Uncle Tommy and COP. You see what he said? Look what he said. He said, how's COP looking so dapper? That's what Dwayne Joseph says.
Dwayne Joseph is an old man. Dapper. Like for them young man.
Don't tell yourself you're no old man. You ain't no old man.
As an old man,
no, you mustn't tell yourself that. No, you not be no young boy. You
I have a
understand?
nice young image. My image look
That's
young. I old man my
no.
age.
All right, no. Tell yourself you have a young image. Don't tell yourself you're a old man.
Yeah, for
Yeah, you
the
have a
age
young.
running, the age running.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be
You know,
looking so because places I used to go, I don't go no more for over 50 years. Things I used to do, I don't do no more. Things I used to say, I say no more. That's why I probably getting this image now.
right. But see, Opian Tommy, it's interesting, eh? When people see me here and then they see me in real, they'll say, boy, when we expect a person, we don't expect that little dry person. You know, we expect a more husky kind of person. You know, because
But well, shit, you look younger. You look young. The first time I see you over there, I expecting to see a old man. You a little old man. I see you dressed with your track pants and shirt, track top and all kind of thing like a little young boy. The only thing you didn't have is your pants pulled long, but otherwise you was looking like one of them star boy, young boy them.
but yeah,
Young buckaroo.
I was in Tong. When I going in Tong, I walking in Tong with my tights, my Trinidad and Tobago tights. In tights is the tight one. You know, not
Not
the
the one
tight.
over forest this way.
No, that tight one.
Not the cat suit, you know.
No, not that one. It's a running tights.
Right.
Because what happened is that I was going down the road and then going to the stadium, doing my training in the stadium. And when I come out the road and I take a car and I come down in town. And then I go to City Gate and I take a maxi taxi up the road. And sometimes I be just walking around on Independence Square. And it's interesting, eh? Whenever I go to Trinidad, I just go to a nuts guy that sell nuts at the corner of Frederick Street and Independence Square. And always, every single day in town, I had to buy a pack of fresh nuts from him.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I go to Trinidad, you know, fresh nuts. That must be the few times I just actually eat peanuts. Fresh nuts, real good.
Well, if I tell you, I say eat a pack of peanuts every day. And you see when it reach $5 for the nuts, and I check myself, I say $5 every day. Every hundred days is $500 this nuts man get for me. I say nah, stop eating peanuts.
Chad Malty Bettler, welcome. Good night, Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP. Yeah. So we now know, folks, we now know Anthony F is Anthony Ford without the E. So you see we just do anything quick? Anthony D. All right, Anthony D. Yeah. Kenrick Calhan. Good night, Wall Street. Tommy and COP and the rest of the village of WZYE locked on. Let's hear good conversation go forward.
Good night to you, Kenrick.
Yeah.
If you want to hear good conversation, Kenrick, send a voice note.
Monica Ramke soon says, so one I call Ford and the other I call Anthony. Easy for me. Okay.
Monica Ramsky soon, good night to you and your family. And thanks for being part of WZYE.
Yeah, you see, Anthony Ford, you eat every professor, the next Anthony is locked on. It's two Anthony, you know. Why, how come they're not family? Because one could take his mother name, one could take his father last name. One could take his mother last name. His mother last name could have been Ford, F-O-R-D. And his father last name is F-O-R-D-E.
They look like Ford running for Ford too.
Oh, God. Winston McKenzie. Is that Bishop McKenzie or is that different McKenzie?
Nah, that look like something like McKenzie.
That Bishop McKenzie?
Yeah.
All right, Winston McKenzie. Blessed evening, Wall Street, COP and Uncle Tommy.
Same to you, Bishop.
But isn't McKenzie an Irish name though?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Irish.
I was telling me something last night to come some meeting with them.
Yeah. But Mackenzie, how you get an Irish name? We never had no Irish settlers in Trinidad.
How you get a French name?
Eh?
How you get a French name?
It's not French settlers in Trinidad. Wrong with you, Tommy? You didn't know that? Is that French settlers in Trinidad?
It had Irish when the British were in charge. It had Irish. Remember, that's one of the British Isles.
Is that Irish?
Yes.
Okay. But I just say that. Why did us call a potato Irish potato and the grow it in Trinidad?
I know what to tell you. This Irish, I know is Irish potato. You know, you thinking about that too.
Yeah, but yeah, how you go call you in Trinidad and you grow a potato and you call it Irish potato? I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
What? Okay. All right.
And then anyway, let me hush my mouth.
What's better British than Irish? That's Scottish.
Patricia Hutchison, welcome. Pleasant evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, COP, and all the listeners.
They give the African community all kind of names.
It's true, you know.
Yep.
But they give them their own name.
Correct is right. Correct is right. 100% right. Absolutely correct. Caribbean so well.
Although they get big and they get educated and they know, look, this is not my rightful name. They never even change the name and look for the rightful name.
You know that's true, you know. Blessings, Ramdio Baijo, blessings.
All the black conscious leaders, that is for you.
Just Cool says the Tobago cargo ferry Blue Wave Harmony will arrive in Port of Spain around 12 noon Wednesday the 22nd.
That US coming in the country.
Huh?
That is US coming in the country.
But look how quick they do that. Look how quick they fix that with no big set of hem and hoe and all kind of thing. Look how quick they fix that. Can you imagine that? Look how quick they fix that. Right? And you know what will happen now, eh? Them PNM people go on it and try to sabotage it. You know that's what they go do. I'm telling you.
They're destructive like that. That. And especially the seniors, the old PNM people and them.
You go and
Judy Ali, good night to you, Judy Ali.
Yeah, Judy Ali, welcome. They go play the gun and Tobago on a trip, and next thing you all the toilet and them clog up. Right? And they go start to take all kind of pity and all kind of thing. All the thing they're easy, they're not easy, you know. That's why I tell people, and you see the PNM propaganda with garbage. You see the PNM propaganda with garbage. Them laying garbage pile up in all them constituencies, right? But you know, as we say that, they have a video circulating with respect to Philip Watts. UNC people, always stop falling for that bait and sharing that video. Always stop it, you know. Always stop it, you know. Always letting PNM people give all your bait and always taking it and always running with it. Don't share them videos. Don't share them. I see that and what's your name? Rhoda Borat? What's your name?
Yeah, I think that you have it correct there. I don't know for sure, but yeah, I think so.
Okay, the one named Rhoda Borat.
Yeah.
I see I listen to it on her platform. And that is it. And the screenshot it from some WhatsApp group because all you know that does do things is one set of propaganda. All you do share it, listen to it and delete it. Don't share them thing. Right? Because they want only to share them thing. Yeah, Anthony, we know use our Ford too. You know what I say? What Ford spells in this country? Ford cars?
Fix or repair daily.
Yeah, fix or repair daily. You know, go ahead.
I had Fords and they're pretty decent automobiles.
Well, Tommy, I had a Fiat 128 sedan. I won't give you this story real quick. Bishop, we're going for a quick break. Call back after the break. Yeah, man. All right, cool. Yeah, they say, when I was in Seton Hall, I used to work part-time at East Orange General Hospital, right? I used to work part-time. I was a resident advisor. Being a resident advisor, you get your own room and thing. I was captain of the track team, right? So I used to get up and go to work for like 7 o'clock, 7 to 2. Come back home, 2 o'clock. About 3:30, I go to practice. when I finish practice, I go to class. And when I finish class, I used to go in the library and study. And I bought a 128 sedan, Fiat sedan, a stick shift. All I remember when I leave Trinidad at 18 years of age, I couldn't drive. I learned to drive up here, but I learned to drive on an automatic, right? And I bought a stick shift, right? Well, a stick shift will consider to be a manual, right? So,
yep,
Tommy, you know South Orange Avenue, right? When you're going
of
up the
course,
hill to go up Livingston Mall.
of
So I take
course.
a chance there. I say, you know what? I going up to the mall today, man. I going up to the mall. Because I have a little change in my pocket, I'm going up in the mall and shop. Brooklyn, call back after the break. You're going for the break. Call back after the break.
I'm still no. I just want to tell Kunji, not all Africans didn't change your name. Okay, Kunji, my name is Nugo Cambo.
Oh God.
Okay, Kunji.
Oh.
The
Brooklyn.
conscious one who voted for UNC. Kunji, listen, the conscious
They
one who
use a
voted
cocoa
for
pile by you.
we went to fight and know the right moves to make in life. We changed your name long time.
Brooklyn. Okay. Brooklyn. The
Brooklyn use a cocoa pile.
Brooklyn, you just wanna and anyway, I go continue this.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn, come. Brooklyn, you change your name. We glad for you, right? And I feel you showing words for me, you know. I feel so.
Brooklyn little controversial to that side.
Yeah,
He
yeah, I feel he come to show words to me because my last name is Levon. Brooklyn, just smoke you out, boy. Smoke you out from far. Tommy, you ain't get away, no.
I know that.
He throwing words for you, Tommy. Yeah, look at me, smoke you out.
The backboard, I could take it.
Yeah, look at me, smoke you out. Ken John, good night, Mr. Anselm. Uncle Tommy and Mr. COP, bless homes and shalom, be safe. Riaz, welcome. Blessed night to all. Hey. Look, Miss Kuva, boy. Miss Kuva, where you been? What side of the fence Miss Kuva on? I ain't sure. Tommy, you remember?
Yes, she's a UNC supporter. She's a proud UNC supporter.
All right. You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She go tell you in voice note. Good night to you, Miss Kuva.
Tommy, look your next partner. Look your next partner.
Yeah.
Tommy, you just get the best partners, you know, Tommy. Tommy does have the best part. Tommy, I ain't see your partner Julian in a while, boy. Where you been?
Probably somewhere watching cricket.
Okay. J Balto say, Professor, I met you 3 weeks ago. I live Route 80. Okay. All right. Where you meet, boy?
You living on 80?
Yeah, that's up there somewhere. Semantics, welcome. Good evening, Professor Walsh, Uncle Tommy, and COP.
Good night to you, Semantics, sir.
I wanted to go through the chat tonight because some nights we just can't get. Yolanda Cordner, boy. That's the Cordner family from Tobago. Good night to all of you. Tobago in the house, boy.
Good night to you, Cordner.
COP, a man asking you a personal question there. Look at on the
a man. Hear what you say? A man asking me a personal question. What is my age?
But the man asking a question, you rather answer?
I am 61, brother.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. He's still wet around the lips. He wet around the lips still. John Ramratan, welcome. Good night, Uncle Tommy, COP Wall Street. Good night to you. Uncle T, boy. Uncle T. Tommy, that your family?
Who's my family?
Look the person now, Uncle T in the chat. Bishop, go ahead.
Blessed the pure night. Uncle Tommy, good night. Good night to you, Mr. COP.
Good night to you, brother.
Wall Street.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I understand your questioning about the Mackenzie's title.
Yeah. How you get on it? Where you get that last name?
Well, I would know that, my mother dead and my father dead. I never really go into the iniquity of it. But however, I know that the Mackenzies is from the Moruga side and Tobago. That is what I am aware of. But I grew in a little island called Carico, Grenada, and mind you, they was not dealing much. I carry my father title, which was John. And when I get back to my country, well, you have to deal with ID card, that, the other, and then when father is married to mother, you carry your mother title. So I am carrying my mother title. Yes, that's a big story. That's a big story by itself. According to scriptures, he said, "Can a mother tender love cease toward the child she bear?" But when I enter my mother's house after 19 years, I speak to her for a couple of minutes, and then I ask her, "You know who talking to you?" She said, "No, son." I said, "Well, I am your son, Winston. I'm the first one, not a good-looking one, but I'm the first one." And my mother was amazed. And she said, "God, you could take me now. This is the child that I wanted to see." And my mom died approximately 3 months after. After not seeing her for 19 years, make inquiries to where I was staying by in-laws, and did find her. And this was her reply to me. "God, you could take me now. This is the child." So I believe I have something that I ain't find yet, but I dig it.
Yeah, man. Thanks. We're going for the break.
We're going for the break then now, Mackenzie.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Call back after it.
Yeah, Anderson. Folks, we're going for the break. Anderson says good evening to all from Akira. Anderson, coming from the Beatum. Anytime you see Anderson trying to gain good grace with Akira, he does always push your name in his comment.
Yeah.
Or see that just come. Good evening to Wall Street, COP, and Uncle Tommy.
But I wish you could just put supervisor Anderson also.
We say good evening to all from Akira and Anderson coming from the Beatum. It's not like it.
Akira and Anderson, good night to the Beatum crew.
And it's nice alright if you use WZYE, boy. Nothing wrong with that. Folks, you're gonna take that break. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, when you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And don't forget to share the live. We thank you.
And all I ask you is to just send the live up. Just to let the live go up. Let me just see numbers.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. C.O.P.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is WZYE.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. C.O.P.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin, I don't care for he. Scotland, I don't care for he. Regis, I don't care for she. I don't care for them. Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin, I don't care for he. Kareem, I don't care for he. Hans, I don't care for he. The opposition, I don't care for them. You all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months. Delusional. I don't care for she. Calm. I don't care for he. Darling. I don't care for she. Stewarty. I don't care for he. PNM.
This is the end.
I don't care for them.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged, it's alleged. Hey, tell them Kamala say PNM dead. Petrocan workers say the party dead, dead, dead. Billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here. Security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say PNM dead. Even the 1% say the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP. No more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. 1. Restart the economy. 2. Health sector immediate victory. Abolish crime. Put sport
of the members say the party dead. When the carrot come leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. B&M dead. Tell them Mooney Lal say B&M dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say the party dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake. B&M dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all restless. 1. UNC on a mission 2 to correct the school system. 3. End poverty and clean up TNT. 4. Speed up the housing process. 5. Lower taxes. 6. Revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say B&M dead. Petrotrain workers say the party dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here. Security. B&M dead. Hey, tell them Mooney Lal say B&M dead. Even the 1% say the party dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. B&M dead. Tell them drilling say B&M dead. Social media say the party dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say B&M dead. Tell them Arnold say B&M dead. Police, army and prison say
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, COPNU, on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And please share the live. We thank you.
I say Kaiso.
Not
Kaiso.
Correct is right. Let me say hello to She Chubb out of St. Lucia. I love St. Lucia too bad, boy. Wendell Seals, Rajendra Maharaj, and Tony Barishi. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So, folks, I was telling you all, COP and Tommy, about the garbage, the PNM garbage propaganda, eh? And we have to be very careful when we see these things and we continue to share these type of things, because it's a type of propaganda that the PNM does, because everybody knows that the PNM is a propaganda machine. And we don't just say that, but listen to the words of
that the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
So we have to be very, very, very careful and very conscious of when we see information, what we do with that information, because it's up to us, you know. And so take a listen to this.
Are threatening to kill the garbage men and burn down their trucks because they want the contract, so they could give kickbacks to people who had give them the contracts before. That's what's going on in Maloney.
You serious?
So today police go in with the garbage men so that the garbage men could clean Maloney. So all this talk you're hearing about rats and roach and rubbish, somebody doing that, somebody planning that, somebody instigating that. The gangs are threatening the garbage men. In Westmoreland, the garbage men tell me in Westmoreland that the areas in Canada and they go Martin, they can't go. Contracts. This is about contracts, and I'm suggesting to you, sir, you should get garbage men on your show. Let them tell you. Let the garbage men who drive in the truck tell you that their lives have been threatened.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
So COP and Tommy, we have to be very, very careful with the propaganda by the PNM, because there's also some voice notes going around, and the saying is from a PNM WhatsApp group, and people complaining about Philip Watts and saying this and saying all the other. You know, we have to be very careful, right? I wonder if I should ask this question, buddy.
Yeah, ask the question. Ask the question. Yeah, the player holding back over there. But always propaganda and the PNM will spread propaganda. The Constitution provide the avenue for them to speak and to spread the propaganda.
Yeah, but
So
why should UNC people partake in the enhancing of that propaganda?
well, sometimes everybody want to listen. People want to listen and what their friends and family listen to.
John Ramratan says, "What is the gospel of the PNM?" John, listen to this.
What is the gospel of the PNM? They love we so to take good care of we. And how the population under pressure.
Yeah, the gospel of the PNM. Where it gone, boy? Where is this? I must see something. I gotta look closely for this now, you know. I see in Brooklyn 2025 soca. Brooklyn trying to sing a soca.
Yeah.
Wait now, boy. I delete that. Let me see.
You delete Brooklyn song?
No, the president?
No. Brooklyn song ain't get deleted. Yeah, I delete the president. I don't know why I delete that.
I thought you deleted.
Huh?
I thought you deleted it.
I didn't think I deleted that. No,
Check
hold on.
check the various folders.
No, it's in our next folder. Look at here, but I had it over there.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Joan, that is the gospel of the PNM. Listen to it again.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
That's why the Prime Minister also classifies she as how she classifies she.
Yeah.
The victim for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just said that. I want to play this. Go ahead, COP.
I'm telling she and the president take that. Spread propaganda.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So the Prime Minister had to say something about the independent senators. COP, Tommy, who appoints the independent senators again?
President.
And wait now. But wait, just a minute.
No, she just have about nine independent senators.
Wait. This is the president.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, that is the president we have today. That is the president of the president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. That is the president.
No. COP, you sure about that? I don't want people.
That is the president of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, what should them telling people?
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
And carry it all in the president's house. Courtesy Keith Rowley.
So she appoints the independent senators.
Yeah. The PNM senators and the independent senator.
Yeah. Although I don't think we should change that, boy.
Well, the president doesn't really have nothing to do. They just give you the authority to represent, appoint independent people, but them only in appointing PNM people.
Yeah, just could have to make a editorial.
They should take that responsibility over the president. I don't know.
Yeah. So
the Constitution need an upgrade.
Correct is right. Yeah. We need to change. COP, sorry, I gotta try and move that thing over from you or put you on another side of the screen. Gordon Gangachana Drajan Joseph says, is this the first time? I wonder if this is the first time for what?
Well, shit. I wanted to say too, you know, we asked over here for police officers to have body camera when they're approaching citizens. We see that coming to pass.
Say that again?
We ask here at WZYE for every time the police officers and them approaching senior citizens in any roadblock or any kind of thing, they must have a body camera and it must be switched on from the time they're approaching citizens of this country. We see that happening.
I agree full 100.
We see that happening.
Yes,
that is,
full 100.
we ask for that through WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yeah, correct.
We see that taking place.
Gordon Gangachana Jaijin Joseph says, so after listening to Mr. PA, who is PA?
Philip Alexander.
Yeah.
Okay, people don't have any doubt who is a propagandist.
Well, we expect that from God.
You know what?
But Philip wasn't.
Just no. Hold on. 1 minute. Gordon.
Stop, Gordon.
You know, it's sad. And COP, hold your point, eh? You know, it's sad, when you have a fella who does talk about God, everything for him is God, and he have the temerity and the audacity to actually take his fingers and type this type of garbology. Folks, by the way, he's the first person in this chat, COP. I think that was before you joined us. He get 4 PhDs. A PhD in dotishology, a PhD in stupidology, a PhD in madology, right? And a PhD in nincompoopology. Right? He get 4 of them. He's the only person in this chat here. He might be the only person in Trinidad and Tobago. Have 4 PhDs. 4 of them. 4. COP go with your point.
And he break all the record in fraud of the week and thing.
And he break all the record in fraud of the week. And so far he's leading on this one.
Dunce's move of the week.
Gordon, sorry boy. Sorry, Gordon boy. But sometimes you just look for it. Sometimes you just really look for it. We really mean that, you know. But
And COP, not only that, but this too.
Fraud. Coming up next, fraud of the week.
I feel you will get that fraud of the week too. But what I wanted to say, Professor Walshit, Uncle Tommy, and listeners of WZYE, in every electoral district that the PNM controlled from 1956 to now, right? If you're driving inside, you see piles of rubbish in every constituency. Digo Martin, Keith Rowley area for the 2025 general election, people was just asking for the rubbish to pick up. In every electoral district, from the whole of Caranage, Digo Martin, Lavanti up to which part you went in Chumaka, there you're seeing rubbish. What Alexander speak about, it can never be lie. When the gangs and them threatening the truckmen and them, they had to pay that bribe. I even hear, because I listened to Alexander this morning, he said the minute the MPs and them know about the gang leaders and them extorting the truck drivers and them had to get a piece. The truck drivers and them can't go inside there. And months and pile of rubbish. All baratari and thing. You see that? You see right next to the PNM constituency office. Rubbish 10 feet. Pile up. And the MPs and them medal them like they support the community leaders and them that the bill. Because they build them and grow them until they become what they is today. And keep a blind eye and let children stay in flies and garbage in the community, unsanitary. And then after they say, we love you, so we take good care of you with an abundance of disrespect.
Southwestern, welcome.
A pleasant good night to you, Professor, Uncle Tony, and COP.
Pleasant good night
to you. And all the listeners sharing live. Professor.
Yeah.
You know, the nice thing about it, next week we have an energy conference in Trinidad. Right. And you know the nice thing about it, right? Yeah. The energy sector is private participation, right? Yeah. And you know, for all the years, the state funded that and hosting them, right? And when they don't host them and they pay the bill, the state don't pay the bill for them. You know, they'll go back and bad talk the minister. But under Stuart Young now, right? When he hosts all of them for the last 10 years and he fit the bill, they say they negotiate best price, a good, robust energy sector, right? So why it is they can't pay the bill as normal this time around? And because my prime minister said that she's not going to fund it or be present, she have other things to do, the vex with she.
Correct. Correct is right. Yep. Correct. Yep.
And our energy minister is going outside to look to market our energies because we are state-owned energy sector we own too, right? And promote it. You see how the PNM trying to use bullies to bully we into submitted to them? Mm-hmm. And when they give homework to COP, you see the callers of them know the answer, but they didn't know what the question contains. So you see the mafia under Stuart Young at the energy sector, right? They tell themselves they could pull the traverse horse and put it before we to say that here what's going on. We have the control over everything. Just imagine NGC announce an increase in the gas price, right? Mm-hmm. You're hearing a big uproar in all the manufacturers. But just the other day when Rowley and Stuart Young, all over the place, the best negotiation, we get the best what is for Trinidad. We had the best deal. Everybody hush, they're quiet. What the? Not even full pip. Not even full pip. Eh? What the? None of them, not a dog back. Mm-hmm. But no, NGC said they're raising to around 70%. Then what the? You hear everything going on raising. But the nice thing about it, the way ExxonMobil coming to go in the horizon in the East Coast there, all of them know exactly the kind of gas that's sitting in that deep water. And the plane won the state. And there was hijacking the state to put out 51%. If any company was to go there to fit the bill, 51%, and them get 49%. So the state would have fit the bill and they would have away the profit. But you see now, we have a government that put in things for the people first. And if the listeners and them on this program listen to the Parliament channel right now with the Senate sitting, they'll see that Forrest and now see why it is. They can't even debate our bill. Because you know why? For the last 10 years, you see money now showing up. How much ministers' money turn into their the business and company, and the sufferers are the people. Now they say they are poor people struggling. Because why? They excuse out the money to their family and financiers' pocket. So that's why now people, the citizens, see trouble and the lawlessness have to stop somewhere, Professor. Correct. Uncle Tommy, what do you think? Any lawlessness have to stop somewhere? And
absolutely.
And you hear, for election, when we was campaigning, everybody talking, we just get exchange. Every time our government comes, exchange is the same thing over and over.
our Prime Minister and the United National Congress set a track record. We serve the people. And you know, the nice thing I want to say? Just imagine they had a press conference in the headquarters, and there's a problem. Eh? So who is it? So when the ministers and them now, they're not UNC ministers. They saw nobody. But when the PNM was in power, Rowley's Yoris want to have a press conference and could talk. Up to now they can answer how Balize House built and why the membership can't go down by Balize House. But you see, Professor, when they say there's a brotherhood of wrongdoers, you see who does be suffering is the people. So it's time to shut up, bend down and tie the shoelace and walk before they fall down. That's why Tobago reject them. Have a nice day. I'll talk more later.
Thank you. Thank you. You know,
Thank you.
COP, and Tommy, what Southwestern just talk about there is an article in The Guardian where the PNM Blast Energy Chamber call them self-serving, greedy, turns down invitation to deliver keynote address at conference.
Yep.
The Prime Minister knows what she talking about, you know.
Yeah, the Prime Minister, she ain't want no part of that.
Yep, she understands fully. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has launched a scathing attack on Energy Chamber of Trinidad and Tobago, accusing it of serving the interests of foreign multinationals and narrow special interests while undermining local contractors and state-owned energy companies. Persad-Bissessar made the comment in response to questions from Guardian Media on whether she had been invited to speak at the energy conference and if a directive had been issued for state energy company to withdraw their sponsorship or participation. Listen, folks, all you think the Guardian Media not easy, you know. The Guardian Media already knew what the deal was. They knew, because I wouldn't be surprised if the energy chamber, anyway, let me don't speculate. She made it clear she had no interest in engaging with the current energy chamber, describing it as an unrepresentative, self-serving, and harmful to national interests. The current energy chamber is structured to only serve the priorities of the foreign multinational and select local special interest groups. Well, you know who them local special interest groups are, right? You all know who that are, right? I do not believe that the current energy chamber represents and advocate for the best interest of our state-owned companies and our local businesses and contractors, the Prime Minister said. She went further, accusing the chamber of conduct that was worked against citizens and the country development. Quote, quite frankly, I think they are self-serving, greedy, and have acted in a detrimental manner towards citizens and the country, Persad-Bissessar said. A central issue raised by the Prime Minister was the Safe to Work in Trinidad and Tobago certification. She said state energy companies have a mandate to remove Safe to Work in Trinidad and Tobago certification as a prerequisite for qualifying for work, but accused the Energy Chamber of weaponizing the system to advance its own interests. Persad-Bissessar stressed that STOW certification was used to extract money from small businesses and contractors, placing an unfair burden on local enterprises trying to operate in the energy sector. Well, you see what the PNM was doing for years?
Yep.
You see what the PNM was doing for years? You see what they were doing for years? They allowed that behavior to happen. That's why, folks, that's why. When you allow this behavior to fester for years upon years, and now the new government comes and trying to fix it, right? We want to come down on the government.
And it costs it costs taxpayers millions of dollars, because it have energy chamber conference for over 20 years. And taxpayers just spending money for them to go in the Hyatt. I support the Prime Minister 100% of that. To go in the Hyatt and eat ham, lamb, and jam, drink scotch, And champagne, taxpayers paying for that. And we are benefiting from that. Take all your money and keep all your conference and keep away from taxpayers' money.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
the Prime Minister a round of applause for taking that stand.
Yep. Yep. Correct is right.
Because we don't benefit nothing from it. We don't benefit nothing from that. It only costs us. The the companies and them that making the money is not even Trinidadians. It's not even the middleman in Trinidad. Only foreign companies and them. They working on behalf and saying Trinidad and Tobago Energy Chamber. Where the hell Trinidad and Tobago come out from? And we are benefiting. It's only Trinidad and Tobago citizens spending money for their conference. But we are benefiting nothing from that. I give the Prime Minister 10 out of 10. That is wastage. That is wastage. Over $1 million. But you know what churn that can help in this country?
Yep.
You know what disabled that can help in this country?
Yeah. Okay.
And all they should have to rent. All they should have to rent the higher too. Shouldn't have to get that free.
Yeah, I mean, and that is what we want. We want our Prime Minister to be very forceful and forthright in the statement that she's making. And, don't sympathize with them. Because for too long, them fellas was in the pocket of the PNM. Right? Or the PNM was in their pocket. However you want to put it.
That's the way to put it.
Yeah. The PNM was
in
their pocket.
I like how she hitting hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Or they like Keith Rowley ignorance.
Yep. But it's not only that, but we have the independent senators too as well, because they had to vote on this upcoming bill. And again, she spoke the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And that's what we do here. Take a listen to this.
On Monday to find out if she was hopeful the bill for the special zones of operation, given that the bill needs a 3/5 majority in the Senate on Tuesday. Prime Minister Prasad said of the independent senators, quote, firstly, they are not independent, they are appointed by the president, end quote, as she made reference to the president's past tenure as a minister in the former PNM administration. Prime Minister Prasad further said of the independent senators that, quote, secondly, they will present their usual vapid and shallow contributions and then most likely vote with the PNM in line with their voting history. Who really cares if they support or not. We will move.
You hear that?
Yep.
They will present their usual vapid and shallow contributions and then most likely vote with the PNM in line with their voting history. Who really cares if they support or not? We'll move on with our other plans to protect citizens. And the other thing, Tommy, it is interesting that the PNM of all people is against their bills. And the community most needed this help. Who have run those constituencies for years upon years upon years upon years? Which party?
The PNM.
Tommy, you sure about that?
You sure?
Every constituency in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and a little put water in a little mouth to say it. Every constituency in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago that the PNM controlled from 1956 need that support. They even need social assistance. The community needs social assistance. Keith Rowley said that 10 years ago. They just don't need help. They need social assistance help. He called the community terrorists, gang, riddle the community. Destruction, riddle the community. Poverty, riddle the community.
And COP, I do not care. I do not care. I absolutely do not care. If the communities that need their help are predominantly black and the government decide to put those operations in those communities, that had nothing to do with racism. Nothing. Prejudice.
Why the community only black alone? Why the community only black?
Well, that's what they're saying.
Why you going in a community with only black people for?
And we go listen to it. Well, I go let the video play out. Because you see, the PNM think everybody like Gordon Ganga Chana, Jordan Joseph, and PNM party and them, them think everybody like them, Whatever they get them to eat, they drink it. You understand? Whatever they get them to eat, they drink. And once they put on the red tutu, the red sunglasses, and they have the left red earplugs in, they don't care. They're good. They're good to go. And every once in a while, right, they show you have 2 Bible verse, and they ain't show you the right verse, but they try to show you a verse, and they get the verse wrong too. You understand? Let's continue to listen. Let's continue to
on with our other plans to protect citizens, end quote. TV6 News also asked the Prime Minister what message she had to any citizens who have concerns about the government's proposed zones of special operations intended to take effect following the end of the state of emergency at the end of this month, January 31st. Prime Minister Prasad said there are many communities that want the extra protection, so the government has no need to beg any community to accept it who doesn't want to. Prime Minister Prasad told TV6 News that, quote, if citizens in any particular area don't want the added protection provided by the government, they are free to let us know. We will remove it, and they can fight it out with the criminals on their own, end quote.
It's interesting, folks? And I did an editorial because Michaela Pandey, no seat winning Michaela Pandey. No seat. No seat. She have won 0 seats. She have teamed up with the Fourth Estate, Trinidad Guardian. And every single week, the Guardian quoting Michaela Pandey. Michaela Pandey won 0 seats. How could you, as a fair and unbiased newspaper, always quoting Michaela Pandey?
Because the one Michaela challenged Kamala Prasad, he says.
Michaela?
Yeah, the one she to challenge her.
Michaela?
Yeah.
To challenge Kamala?
Yeah. She won the UNC. Your father even give you the UNC. Your father even give you a position in the UNC. You want to betray the UNC now to prolong the leader. After you're hogging up Keith Rowley and Faris Alwari.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Eating cake and ice cream with them.
Yep. Let me continue to listen.
We will remove it, and they can fight it out with the criminals on their own, end quote. During the debate of the bill for the zones of special operations during the first sitting of the House of Representatives for 2026, Port of Spain South MP and former Minister of Policing Keith Scotland raised the concerns about civil liberties.
Here is the thing about Trinidad and Tobago and its communities as opposed to Jamaica. The reality of Trinidad and Tobago is that in our communities, criminal activities intertwined in same spaces where there are law-abiding citizens. How does the law-abiding citizen who will be cordoned off in those areas avoid the stigma, avoid the harsh, dire consequences when they have done nothing wrong?
Homeland Security Minister Roger.
Folks, I want to stop it there. COP and Tommy.
Yeah.
Do you think that those residents of those communities that are under siege don't want to see the criminal activity in their community stop?
They wanted to cease.
You think they will be upset that they're getting that sort of operations in their communities, you think they could be upset?
And they want that. They want that. You know that fella is an intelligent lawyer, you know, to be someone like that. I tell you, politics mash you up, you know. Politics mash you up, you know. So who he protecting over there? Who he protecting over there? If you're a law-abiding citizen, it will not affect you at all.
Not nothing to worry about.
You will be recognized as a law-abiding citizen.
Nothing.
And those law-abiding citizens and them have to stay quiet because of threat.
Correct.
They're staying quiet. If them cannot speak out, they speak out years now. Wait.
Do we have a call?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, and these people want some sort of relief. But you see, again, the propagandists of the PNM will tell you, well, you know what? Those zones of operations are only going to be in the black communities. Yes? If the black communities are the communities where they have the highest amount of crime, if it's an Indian community, if it's a Syrian community, if it's a man from a community on Mars or a community on Jupiter, and they are the most crime, right? And you have to put zones of operation in order to help it, put it. And I've always said this, anytime you are trying to fix something, there's always going to be an accessory to what you're trying to fix. As we said, what was it again? One bad apple, don't spoil the whole bunch? Is that what
No, it's spoil the whole bunch. One bad apple, spoil the whole bunch, Professor Wall Street.
That's not what's traditionally said.
And Professor Wall Street, you see what the Prime Minister said over there? Well, if they don't want it, we go just pull it out. I against that. They cannot tell you they don't want it. That is national security work.
COP, if they don't want it, let them continue to suffer.
No.
If they don't
let the police do the work. Go into the community.
COP.
And you hear the city laws and then that coming in over here now. We also ask and WZYE for parents to be held accountable for the underage children that engage in unlawful behavior.
Correct.
All those laws come in.
Correct.
Don't say, well, look, because the people and them who really want them come, them can't speak out. Them can't speak out. Because it have people like the minister and the bad man and them having them not speaking out. So the Prime Minister shouldn't say, well, if you know why we are going, you don't want it, well, we come 10 times more. 10 times more, let the police do their work. Go and clean up the area. Protect the law-abiding citizens in the community.
Yeah, John Ramratan, we know there's not only black people, but predominantly black people in Levanto.
Professor Wall Street, many of those runners and them from Port of Spain area, many of those young footballers and them from those areas and them want that protection. Yeah. And they can't even come out the blasted house. They can't even come out in the house and go and play in the yard. They can't even walk in the next street to meet the auntie next street. Borderlines right through, riddled in the PNM constituency for over 40 years. And yet still the MPs and them in this area, them areas and them, in 2025, they still don't want to fix it. The only thing grow is the community groups and them. According to Faris Alwari, we know them by name, by location, by affiliation, by destination, by address, and they intend to do nothing about it. Let the national security and the Prime Minister and the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago fix that. We must fix it. Them don't have no say in national security.
Shupi, let me take this call. Brooklyn, welcome.
Well, good night again to you, COP, Uncle Tommy, and viewers and listeners.
Good night.
Yeah, my first call, I kind of had to leave my manners out because you was rushing me. It was a minute before the break, so I have to say good night to everybody on the chat. One love.
Good night to you, Brooklyn.
Wait. I song like you?
You're sounding like me. I hear you say, if the people and them say they don't want it,
yeah.
Leave them.
Yeah. Let them suffer. Leave them.
But you're sounding like me, man.
You say that too?
When I hear you, you say, nah, Brooklyn boy, you're too harsh, boy. Brooklyn, you're too harsh, Brooklyn boy. But I find like you understand anything now.
Yeah, I feel because COP on the other side, that's why.
COP always for the people, eh?
I feel
no
because
matter what the situation is, COP still feel if it's that one good person in that community, you know, he will fight for that one good person.
Correct is right, you know. That one good person and the 99% of them, right? COP don't you ain't worrying about them. That one good person, COP wanna see. Yeah, one. All right, okay.
He will go down right down for the people.
Yeah.
He's a people's person. He's the what do they call them people and them who just come and the prophet. He's a prophet for the people. He's not no pastor, he's not no minister, he's not no priest, he's a prophet. He have no sides, he's just for the people.
You're right. You're right. I done campaign. My party in power.
But I want to say something, because it's the same way as I just say, since 1956 to this present time, with all the crime, all the murders, the robbing, the thieving, Lavantil, Mova, Sawa, these places, what we consider to be black communities, because they like to talk about as soon as the PNM can't get away, they put race, right?
Yeah.
Black communities. How much people? I show in Trinidad, every single person lost a loved one by either somebody killing them, by standard, and they're dead. They pick up shots ring out, and they're dead, and people dead.
Yep.
Now, if the UNC have to be serious on the mission in fighting crime in Trinidad and Tobago, well, some of the good people who are they trying to protect may have to go through the same roadblocks as all the bad people.
Correct. Brooklyn and
when they go through these roadblocks,
yes, correct.
I could tell you, even I lived Trinidad over 20 years now living in America. And when I go to Trinidad and they have any roadblock, police officers who know me from since 20 years ago, they say he's good. Let him walk on that side. Don't walk on this side, walk on that side. Nobody go search you, nobody go harass you.
What?
So the police officers, there's no you think the police officers don't know the gunmen and them? You think the police officers don't know where the drugs is?
Look, we gotta go for the break. We gotta go for the break.
Yeah, so if we fighting crime, everybody has to go through the procedures in fixing it. That's my rule.
Yeah,
if they don't want it, like the business.
Thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with that. There's always an accessory. I'm gonna continue to say this. Let me remove that from this COP. I'm gonna continue to say this. There's always an accessory to fixing any problem. There's always gonna be an accessory. And you know what? The problem causers are normally in the minority that having a drastic effect on the majority. It's always the minority affecting the majority. But folks, we're going to take that break.
That is why they have no say in national security. Them have no say in national security. We want to clean it up, we clean it up. The mother and father giving trouble and they're not bringing up the children the right way, you pay a penalty for that.
Folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, COP, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday from 7 to 10 p.m., every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Folks, whenever you join us, do your WZYE civic duty. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. As the professor asked, please share the live as soon as you get in. And we thank you.
All right, let's finish this video here. Let me take this call. Southwestern, welcome.
Good night again to all the listeners. Professor, I could talk to COP.
He gone.
COP.
Go ahead.
He gone? He gone?
Yeah,
no, but Professor,
yeah,
you remember COP was the activist for the vulnerable and the poor people and the vulnerable. So I call him to let everybody know. Promise make, promise kept.
Correct.
That he asked my esteemed political leader and Prime Minister, the Honorable Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, SC, that he give them people a little grace period and warning. Then they get it. It passed in the Senate.
Yeah.
Right? They pass it. So tell them, if you don't have any other PNM fellas on them, and like Karim Marcel on them, anybody know Karim Marcel, to tell the president who does preach the gospel of the PNM to see how fast she can request it to proclaim it so that the people can get little warning and thing to fix their vehicle so they will get a full charge. So now I'll call back to really tell them that.
Yeah.
Right? So the let the PNM supporters them know that all what they're talking about is zona peace and the area peace and whatever peace. Scotland, after them get the kind of billions them get as a member of parliament, right? Them have to protect themselves, because you know why? If they don't play the stand up for the people and the poor people now and the vulnerable, where they put them in bondage for 10 years and take out all the money to excusal and contract for the friends and family. And you see, Scotland end up with a set of money, so that they pretend as though end up like Tobago, and it come in for the local election. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Alistair, welcome. Alistair, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and COP.
Good night.
Good night, Alistair.
Well, I heard that the safe zone has so far been a great success in Jamaica.
Excellent.
Where crime.
Excellent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Where crime and murder has gone down. Right? Immensely, yeah?
Yeah.
So, and Jamaica is predominantly people of black people, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they make any issue there. I haven't heard any issues there.
Correct.
But I think the PNM politics, because most of these areas that they happen is the PNM areas. I don't know how Gatsby Dolly didn't claim that it's PNM people, because she claimed when they had the fights in school, she said it's PNM trend.
Right.
But she's not claiming for the crime.
Correct.
Right? But there's an interesting part in Breaking Dawn. I would love you to see the show in its entirety, where the UK and USA had some advisories that if you're going to Trinidad, don't go these areas.
Correct.
And it was highlighted on the program.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you have seen that show, you get everything.
No, but
Philip Alexander.
A lot of those communities are in the Port of Spain area, right? They talk about Lavantil, They even talk about this one name is not Cocoreed. I never was Cocoreed, boy. But I go pull it up. They talk about those areas.
They show you all the areas. Yeah. So I don't know what is the issue with, you see, again, PNM always with the race card issue. I don't know why. I know that's the Trump card. Maybe it works for them since 1956 to now. But I don't think that will work again. with the advent of social media and all everything that is coming out, I don't think that will work again.
Correct.
And if you want an example, really look at Tobago, because that is predominantly black people.
Yeah.
So 60,000 people in Tobago, and if you have 5,000 people of Indian descent, you have plenty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? So
Correct.
they will be rejected there.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of propaganda, and this is something we ain't gonna work with, especially with race. People want results.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man.
And all these traffic violations, the PNM passed those laws in 2017. Those laws were there since 2017. All this present government will just raise the fines. And if you don't do wrong, you won't be fined. I don't know how people can get that across. Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so you all take care, man.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks.
High crimes area in Trinidad and Tobago are concentrated in parts of Port of Spain and its surrounding, including Laventille, Beetham, Sealots, Mova, Cocorit, and Belmont, known for violent crime, gangs, and drug activity, with government advisories warning foreigners to avoid them, especially at night. While Central Trinidad Shoguanas Enterprise also sees significant violent crime. Petty crime like theft is common in tourist area, beaches, and downtown. High risk zones, violent crime gangs, East Port of Spain, downtown Port of Spain, Queens Park, Savannah, Central Trinidad. Areas like Shoguanas Enterprise, Caroni, Couva have high homicide rates. Queens Park, Savannah, interior areas should be avoided, particularly at night. Downtown Port of Spain, especially east of Charlotte Street and south of Piccadilly Street, avoid after dark. East Port of Spain, Laventille, Beetham, Sealots, Mova, Belmont, Cocorit, north of Western Main Road, Piccadilly Street, Besson Street. Right? That is what they have there. If you do a search, that's where you come up with. But I also want to tell you guys this. You all know what's the makeup of Jamaica? Jamaica has a predominantly black population with around 76.3% identifying as African descent, making them the vast majority, followed by significant Afro-European 15.1% and smaller group of Indians, white, Chinese, and other ancestries, reflecting its rich African heritage and diverse history. Key demographics: African blacks around 76.3%, Afro-European mix about 15.1%, East Indian, Afro-Indian roughly 3.4%, white Caucasian approximately 3.2%, and Chinese, Afro-Chinese around 1.2%, and other around 0.8%. So Tommy,
Yes.
So if Jamaica is 76.3% black, and most of the high crime areas are predominantly black, then is Jamaica discriminating against black people in Jamaica?
Absolutely not.
Black people trying to help black people in Jamaica. Black people trying to eradicate crime in Jamaica. That's what black people try to do.
Jamaica has what you call national pride.
Correct is right.
Jamaica first, Jamaica second, Jamaica third.
Correct is right.
To the average Jamaican.
Yeah.
In the United States, we're used to Jamaicans, and we know how Jamaicans think. You're a Jamaican regardless of what. You're a Jamaican, a Jamaican.
You know, see, I will move that just now. Karen Cookins. Here's the question she asked. I hope I got that right. Karen, don't be upset with me. When they implement the special zones in Tobago, what are they going to say? Is it racism too? So that's a good question.
You know, Jamaica is to have all kind of 1,500 murders for the year, 1,800 murders for the year, and since them implement those laws, it might be harsh, and it might but it would only be harsh for the wrongdoers. You know, Jamaica all kind of 500 murders and it dropping lower, lower, and lower after those laws and them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why them when want to see no murders in Trinidad?
The PNM?
Yeah.
You mad or?
You know why? The white man wouldn't be cooking for the black man in prison. The white man wouldn't be transporting the black man in prison. The white man wouldn't be sewing clothes for the black man in prison. That will ease up. We wouldn't have over $1 billion, over $200 million every year to spend for those white companies that cooking, washing, cleaning, everything for black people in prison. That will stop. We will spend less money. We wouldn't have to spend $29,000 a month behind one person in prison. That will stop. It will have less people in prison.
Yeah. And then we want to go to our next video quickly. Let's listen to this. Finish listening to this.
Harsh, dire consequences. When they have done nothing wrong.
Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander later said the bill does not marginalize or target any specific community, as he spoke directly to some members of the opposition.
When we look at the phones, there are persons in your constituency, your constituency already asking for the zones of operation to be the first place to deploy. And to ensure that we do not have any race attached to that. The Prime Minister's constituency might be the first one.
The bill was passed by the House of Representatives via the government's majority. The Prime Minister told TV6 News that her priority is to protect law-abiding citizens and help those who want to help themselves, and that many people want change in the country, but many of those same people don't want to change. Jule Brown, TV6 News.
Hear that? If they don't want to change, leave them. Leave them. You can't expect to do things the same way and get different results.
Them don't have a say in national security. Them can't tell national security we want you, we don't want you. Them can tell the PNM that.
But
I witness in this country, 12-year-old children, 9-year-olds, 8 years old, about 100 of them walking down Piccadilly Street, challenging the police and telling we shoot, and not even the minister in that area can I get involved. That must never happen under this government. Residents and citizens of the PNM areas should have no say in national security. We come in over there when we want. We get rid of the criminal elements when we want. And you will have no say in that.
You're contradicting yourself. You is a man who stand up for the people. You said previously you want the people to have a say in their community.
Not but that. Not in the PNM constituency, especially with crime. Every electoral district in the PNM areas and them, the law-abiding citizens in fear. They are in fear. And it's the wrongdoers saying about his black community we targeted and the black community we targeted. And all of them were saying that. Watch the destruction in the community for years. Seen it. And never speak out on it. Now you want to have say and defend the wrongdoers? National security coming. Homeland security.
All right, let's listen to COP. You talked about this. This one is the independent senators. I want to play the other one where you talked about the but let's play that one. The one with the parents. I think that one is more important. Let's play that one. Where the Prime Minister talked about the parents and them. I think that one is just as important. Okay, where's that? We skip that.
From parental accountability.
So this is the 2026 legislative agenda. So take a listen to this, folks.
From parental accountability to parole reform, PM unveils 2026 legislative agenda. The government's 2026 legislative agenda includes a proposed law to hold parents legally accountable for their children's involvement in bullying, violence, and related misconduct, especially in schools. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad stated last week, on presenting the government's legislative agenda in Parliament for 2026 that it is part of the broader policy of this government to address rising concerns about school violence, gang influence, and the lack of effective deterrence. Parents must be more engaged in their children's behavior, especially when schools alone cannot manage escalating violence. The threat of legal consequences may push parents to intervene earlier in cases of bullying. Under this bill, parents could face fines or penalties if their child is repeatedly involved in bullying or violent acts.
Why didn't the PNM do that? Why didn't the PNM do that?
Accidentally.
Oh,
that we PNM people children, and let we protect them. That the PNM people children, and let us protect them. The beating up little children in school, busting up children's face, blood running. And that is the children of the supporters of the PNM. PNM Women's League. Let us come out and support them. Let us help them. That's what the PNM MPs and them say. But I'm glad these things coming out, Professor Wall Street. I have been calling for these things. Over 10 years, I have been calling for these things. Parents must be held accountable for the underage children, especially when the children living under the jurisdiction of the parents in the house. Children live under the jurisdiction of the parents. And you can't have children put a knife in your bag and going to school and want to fight and wound other children, busting children eye, busting children head. And the law cannot bring them to justice and lock them up and put them in jail. But the law can hold the parents accountable for giving children negative privilege home. Children react based on the privilege they get home.
Let's continue to listen.
Proposed laws also seek to establish a parole system, expand the criteria for firearm users license, FUL, applications, facilitate equal opportunities for disabled people in the labor market, and strengthen various areas of the minimum wage law. The Prime Minister initially detailed measures, including improving the work of the judiciary as well as for a Chancellor of the Judiciary, a law on the destruction of seized, obsolete, surrendered arms and ammunition, a law to regulate the private security industry, financial and bail law to comply with international recommendations, Tobago autonomy law, implementation of the CARICOM arrest warrant.
Look how long Tobago was fighting for autonomy under the PNM. Look how long.
And the PNM campaign from 2015 and say, we're going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you. Get rid of the People's Partnership. The line for you. We're going to represent you. And 10 years passed under Keith Rowley. That is an ugly, disgusting man. 10 years passed. And he still didn't even get the full autonomy yet. And he's satisfied and content with that.
And he living in Tobago now? He living in Tobago now? Or
he living in Tobago now.
Imagine that.
I don't know why God don't take all the gold from him.
The fireworks bill.
No, you gotta get good milk. You gotta get good milk.
The law on noise pollution and others to increase the age limit to use marijuana and alcohol and for gambling. She also spoke about the Special Zones Bill and the Tobago House of Assembly Amendment Bill, which the House of Representatives passed last Friday. Her address, which was later circulated to the media by her ministry, listed more bills to be presented in 2026. Some were in the works since 2025. Among these was the Parental Responsibility Bill, 2025. Also listed is the Minimum Wages Act, Chapter 88:04 for the setting of the minimum wage and terms and conditions of employment. Various areas have been identified for the strengthening of this act, the speech stated. The Persons with Disabilities Bill, 2024, will seek to promote and protect the human rights and dignity of people with disabilities by ensuring they have access to the physical environment, transformation, information, communication, education at all levels, and health services and programs. The bill would promote the right of persons with disabilities to work, thereby ensuring equal opportunities for them in the labor market. It would also encourage the participation of persons with disabilities in political and public life. The speech stated. The Parole Bill, 2026, is proposed to provide the legal framework through which people who are convicted and sentenced to a term of imprisonment of 10+ years may be granted either partial or full parole. It will establish a parole board. The court, on sentencing a person to a term of 10+ years imprisonment, can make an order for parole eligibility. The parole board would be required to consider the suitability of the offender to be released on parole and make appropriate recommendations to order the release of the offender on parole. The Firearms Amendment Bill, 2025, will expand the criteria for persons who may qualify to apply for/be granted a firearm user's license, FUL, while also imposing stricter requirements, including competence certificates and appropriate psychometric testing to manage the large number of applications. Also listed is a Fisheries Management Bill, 2025, regulating fishing and related activities in TNT's waters and areas beyond TNT's jurisdiction. No word on Private Pensions Tax Exemption Bill. Meanwhile, pensioners have been expressing concern about the proposed Private Pensions Bill. The Finance Minister's 2026 budget stated private pensions would be tax-free from January 1st, but no law has been passed for this.
There you have it. Yep. Timothy McLean says the opposition and their supporters not comfortable with strict laws. You know? Tommy Mohammed says, okay, autonomy is good, but central government have to give them more powers to manage their own economy.
Yes, so we wouldn't have to be giving them $3 billion every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
For 69,000 people.
Correct is right. I don't know what this fella saying, huh? You know, I don't know, boy. Sometimes I just want to back of this card, boy. COP, you want to read that? This is
You go ahead.
Yeah, Gordon Gangachana Jaijin Joseph. Listen to what he's saying. With all that people are saying, what? With all that people are saying, some. Okay.
Only 9 months is look like how many good we had done. And then I said to say only 9 months and look how many we did. God, sit down on a stone and listen to the program now.
Yeah, and no, he finished it, yeah. How many? And let the people decide if they like what happening. You know, I don't know, everybody, but
Professor
I
Wall
think
Street.
he does enjoy it. Hold on. I think he does enjoy it.
Stop, Gordon.
COP.
What them PNM MPs and them speaking and what those PNM propagandists and them speaking and saying the targeting black community. That is not the view of the majority of those same black community. That is not the views of the majority of the community. Them want national security coming over there. They want that organization to come in inside there. You watch man. You see in all those areas and them that riddled with crime, it's almost half of the population. against the PNM in those areas and them. Watch the voting pattern and see how much the UNC is lost by. So many of those people them inside there, they disagree with all them PNM MPs and them. They want some sanity. They want to know that the children could come outside and walk and go in the parlor properly and go in the next street and play with their friends. They want that unity back. They don't have that unity in the PNM areas. And you never hear the PNM come and say, hey, why this boy can't walk in the next street and why that next boy can't come in this street. Them encourage that. Them keep the people in bondage and in fear. A life that human being not supposed to be living in. Just for political. Just to be political. Afraid. And all those gang leaders and them control the community and predict who they're voting for. It's time for that to stop. Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street and listeners of WZYE. It's time for the authorities. It's time for Homeland Security to take control of the black community. That parents not... Professor Wall Street, 9-year-old children that survive on their own. 9-year-old, 10-year-old children have to find the breakfast, the lunch, and dinner. 15-year-olds, I see it in Christmas list videos, had to stand up for the little children and say, we have no assistance, no help inside here. Why is the PNM was eating and drinking and laughing and smiling and fetting, driving, eating luxury, driving luxury, living luxury life? The community was crying out. That going to stop. Those study the people and them that against it. Them have no say in this. They have, all them have is freedom of speech. That all them have, freedom of speech. And you can take that. But the constitutional responsibility is what Homeland Security have. And we will allow them to practice the constitutional responsibility. Clean up the community. Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street, that is what the country needs. We seeing the work of it in Jamaica. We seen the work of it in Grenada. We seen the work of it in St. Lucia. We seen the work of it in many of those CARICOM islands. Let us see those performances in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago too. If the United States of America have over $100 and something million and them trying to eradicate crime and violence in their country, why a country of 1.3 million people win one that? Why? Take the call, Uncle Tommy. And good night to the 400 of you on YouTube. Good night. Thanks.
Follow you live. Follow you live.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night, sir.
Uncle Tom.
How you doing?
How you doing? Professor. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
I agree with you 100%. You know why? Like they don't understand what's going on in this place. They want, if they go against the bill, they take the forces and they put it in the good area where you know the criminal and all of them. You know that bigger bacchanal? Because they go say, all them protecting me because all the crime and all the thing in the PNM and area. What I would do in Canada, if they want the protection and all the PNM areas, all the hotspots and the bad criminal and them, I'd put all the police and the help in the nice area. So the nice area will stay nice and let them continue because it looked like the PNM just bent on wickedness and evilness. And all you notice something, fellas, since the whole Modoro, I ain't hear nothing about Rowley, making no statement. Why Rowley making no statement? He hiding. All you don't understand the wicked evil behind this work going on. And COP, I agree with you. Because I agree with you. If they don't want to support that bill with Kamala have to bring some kind of justice in your area, I would have take the police and them and put them in the good area. And I'd have leave Lavanti and Mova and them where Muhammad trying to say and balance it up and then and lead them, let them kill out one another. Have a good night, fellas.
Good night.
COP don't agree with that, eh? COP is saying that.
It have
Prime
good people in the
Minister.
community, boy. It have good people in them community,
No,
boy.
no, I was
It
just
have good
correcting the
little
caller.
children.
No, I was just correcting the caller to tell him that your stance is that even though the people don't want them, the government should still put them in the area.
But it have little children in them community, boy. It have world leaders in them community, boy. It have ambitious young little children. All them need is assistance and representation, boy. It have good people in them community, boy. When they watch
So COP, the bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch.
Well, we will just pick out the bad apple from that bunch and throw it away. Because
That's what they're trying to do, COP. That's what they're trying to do.
I sell grapes for years. And sometimes when they take out a bunch of grapes and they see two bad ones, they say, see you won't spoil this whole bunch, and I take it out so and I just throw it so.
But that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Children there.
But that's what they're trying to do.
Yes, but that is why I say in the PNM I no say. Them do I no say national security.
No,
Go in and clean it up.
But they're trying to do that and they don't
Let's
want
take
it.
this call.
The PNM.
Hello, you're live.
Hello, good night, Professor Washington. Good to me. What's a wonderful program tonight. COP already. COP, we are great. And we are from Iraq. And when you see the bad one in the bunch, them guys went that way. I love to listen. I have much more to say.
Good night to you, KFC. Good night to you, KFC, and your family.
Hello, good night, Professor Washington, Uncle Tommy, and my brother COP. Oh, they keep up the good work, man. KFC, there's locked on, and there's watching the politics. Yeah. I
Thank
can't
you.
say much. I have nothing.
Thank you.
Let me play next voice, no dear. Hold on.
Hello. Good night to you, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP.
Good night to you, brother.
I raised an issue about 2 months ago, but COP is the only one I hear that make contribution to what I have to say. So I need to repeat myself. Right? It's concerning these people who husbands died in the pipeline. When Smallpin, young, he said that he will give the people, one day Prime Minister said he will give the people $1 million. It never happened. Then the Prime Minister said she would address them when she comes into office. Up to this day, these people still waiting, moaning, groaning, right? And it's bother me that these people up to now suffering and pain. Nobody know what they're going through behind closed doors. And their problem need to be addressed. Like since yesterday, it needs to be addressed. And COP, listeners, somebody call in and support what I'm saying. This must be not something like a bypass to raise another phone call. Let us hear what should be done about this and who is responsible to actually be addressing these people. $1 million is nothing, you know. I can't bring back our life. The PNM spent $50 million, right, in a commission inquiry. And that selfish man, right, that rascal called Rowley, never cared one thing about the people. So then it's about time we rise up and show some care for them, and something have to be done. COP, let me hear you again, and listeners calling to support this serious traumatic situation. And let us see together that ensure that these people get some kind of money. This is 2026. Please don't bypass what I now said again here. It's an issue of reason, and it's supposed to be addressed. I can't do it, you can't do it. Let us find out who is the one to do it. Bless. And I want somebody to call in and tell me how I'm talking stupidness and I shouldn't raise that talk. Then I will know what kind of character I'm dealing with, or characters. There's somebody call in and tell me I shouldn't raise that talk.
I don't think anybody gonna call and say they don't raise that talk. I think
Wall Street, I give him 10 out of 10 for raising that human concern. But that is if let me just say, I would like to see the lawyers and them back away from this case here now and let the government represent these people them with empathy. Because that case is just, if the lawyers and them could just back away now and let the government do the work on them, because the government can't give them no money because the lawyers and them, they in that over there now. But I will ask the lawyers and them to back away. And why I give the brother 10 out of 10 for raising this human concern. Because as human being and people that call in radio station and thing, that's the responsibility we have to speak on behalf of people and look for representation for people, look for assistance for people. I give him 10 out of 10 for that. People should call the program and ask why it is these people get that social assistance yet, because that really social assistance the people them need. I also believe that the government should say, well, all right, this donation we giving you, it's based on empathy. It have nothing to do with the case what going on, but we give you this based on empathy and give them something.
COP, and Mr. Intellectual said the PM was clear in that situation. The lawyers are still in negotiation for compensation.
Yeah.
So,
but if the lawyers and them back away from it and say, well, all right, let me back away from this and let the government see what the people and assist the people and them, that will come through. But lawyers will be working for 2-3 years, and then after when they check the money, they say, no. Me back away, I want my money.
I see Michael sending me a message on WhatsApp. Michael say election coming soon. Yeah, Michael, local election is coming soon. Local election. Folks, start to put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing comments, your closing quotes, and your closing voice notes. Start to put your closing comments in the chat. Put your closing comments, your closing voice notes, and your closing quotes in the chat. Let's listen to this right now. Go ahead, Tommy.
On the pipeline issue, I think it's high time that everybody sit down around the table, the lawyers and the government, and they resolve that issue. I think the longer it is prolonged, the more painful it's going to be for the victims who are the wives.
Especially the children and them who by now writing comprehensions and will be ready to go secondary school.
Let's take a listen to this. This is the Prime Minister on the independent senators. Take a listen.
Kamla Prasad on Monday to find out if she was hopeful the bill for the special zones of operations would get the required support from independent senators, given that the bill needs a 3/5 majority in the Senate on Tuesday. Prime Minister Prasad said of the independent senators, quote, "Firstly, they are not independent. They are appointed by the president," end quote, as she made reference to the president's past tenure as a minister in a former PNM administration. Prime Minister Prasad further said of the independent senators that, quote, "Secondly, they will present their usual vapid and shallow contributions and then most likely vote with the PNM in line with their voting history. Who really cares if they support or not? We will..."
Did I play this before?
Yeah,
No.
You played that before, but it worried to play again.
No, I wanted to play the next one, man. Hold on, yeah. I think I got the wrong one. Hold on. I wanted to play. Let me see.
I see you do an editorial today with. I see you do an editorial and then I just want to play them editorial and then because the general population must hear these things, Professor Wall Street.
Right,
that is the work of WZYE.
Let me play that editorial. That is the editorial by of Michaela Pandey.
Yeah.
I just actually forget it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Michaela.
But folks, Michaela Pandey, the fourth estate is giving Michaela Pandey a lifeline. They're giving her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, but she ain't standing up at all.
Michaela Pandey, Keith Rowley, and Faris Alwari, friend.
Take a listen. I'm not going to play all of it, but take a listen.
Michaela Pandey's Weekly Delusion, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. Once again, Michaela Pandey, political leader of the non-existent Patriotic Front and recipient of exactly 0 electoral seats, has taken to Facebook with her weekly vendetta against Prime Minister Kamla Prasad. This time, her target is the government's handling of the zones of special operation, ZOZO legislation, and commentary on independent senators. Her post, grandiosely titled, "This is not leadership, it is arrogance," represents yet another installment in Pandey's desperate quest for political relevance. What's equally troubling is the Trinidad Guardian's complicity in amplifying this drivel. The newspaper has positioned itself as Pandey's personal megaphone, reliably publishing her weekly attacks under headlines like "Pandey criticizes attacks on independent senators," as if the pronouncements of a politically rejected figure deserve serious consideration. Let me be clear. Michaela Pandey is a non-entity in Trinidad and Tobago's political landscape. Her party secured 0 seats, 0 mandates, 0 public confidence, yet she presumes to lecture the democratically elected Prime Minister on leadership, arrogance, and governance. The audacity is breathtaking. Here are 10 reasons why Pandey's latest Facebook rant should be dismissed for what it is. Irrelevant noise from a political has been desperately clinging to attention. 1. 0 electoral mandate equals 0 credibility. Michaela Pandey leads a party that received a resounding rejection from the electorate. The Patriotic Front won exactly 0 seats in the general election. Not one single constituency believed Pandey should represent them. Yet she positions herself as an authority on leadership and governance. On what basis? Political commentary requires either electoral legitimacy or intellectual credibility. Pandey possesses neither. Her pronouncements carry the weight of someone shouting from the political wilderness, because that's precisely where voters placed her. 2. Deliberate misrepresentation of the Prime Minister's statement. Pandey claims the Prime Minister told citizens to accept our laws or fend for yourselves against criminals. This is a blatant distortion. PM Prasad-Bissessa's actual point was about the constitutional process. If independent senators block crime-fighting legislation, they bear responsibility for the consequences of inaction. That's not threatening citizens, it's stating political reality. But Pandey, like her P&M enablers, traffics in misrepresentation because honest debate would expose her emptiness.
3. Selective amnesia about constitutional reality. Pandey suddenly demands constitutional reform regarding independent senators as if this issue materialized yesterday. Where was this passionate call for reform during her political career? Where was it when her party campaigned for office? Nowhere. Now, conveniently, when the UNC government needs Senate support for critical legislation, Pandey discovers constitutional concerns. This opportunistic flip-flopping is transparent and pathetic. 4. The Guardian's shameful complicity. The Trinidad Guardian has degraded itself into Makela Pandey's personal publicity department. Week after week, they publish her anti-Kamala screeds as if they constitute legitimate political analysis. Why? What journalistic value exists in amplifying the Facebook rants of someone voters decisively rejected? The Guardian's partnership with Pandey reveals a troubling bias. They're not reporting news. They're manufacturing opposition where none organically exists. This is propaganda masquerading as journalism. 5.
So, folks, there you have it. If you want to hear the rest, you can go to WZYE TV on YouTube, and you will get the whole editorial there. You know, it's just that every week now, in the Guardian, either the Guardian, mainly the Guardian, there's always something published with respect to Makela Pandey, and she publishes it on her Facebook page. So it's easy for me just to go to the Facebook page, and it I mean, it's unbelievable, right? Why would the Guardian continue to publish something like that on Makela Pandey? But it's left to be desired. All right. So, folks, put your closing comments in the chat.
And they mustn't just go and listen to the editorial. They must share. These are the kind of editorial they must share. This is the kind of editorial that must help to go viral. Because editorial and them take a lot of work, a lot of passion in it. It's to send these things viral. Once you press that notification on your phone, all those videos and them will be coming on your phone. Send it to your friends and family and let it go viral. Let us let the population know the hypocrisy come from Makela Pandey in support for the PNM.
Yeah, and we can't let her slide with her dutishology.
No, we can't do that. We will be belittling the country and misleading the future of the country.
Correct is right. Let me say happy birthday to Bennett Thomas. Bennett is 69 today. Much wiser than in my early life. Bennett, special happy birthday to you from us here at WZYE 95.9 FM.
Let me send a picture. Let me see if you look so old now. So happy birthday to you, Bennett.
Yeah, we trying to keep to the time now here. This is my closing comment. My closing comment is this.
This is a story about overcoming obstacles. One day, a farmer's donkey fell down into a well. The animal cried piteously for hours as the farmer tried to figure out what to do. Finally, he decided the animal was old, and the well needed to be covered up anyway. It just wasn't worth it to retrieve the donkey. He invited all of his neighbors to come over and help him. They all grabbed a shovel and began to shovel dirt into the well. At first, the donkey realized what was happening and cried horribly. Then, to everyone's amazement, he quieted down. A few shovel loads later, the farmer finally looked down the well. He was astonished at what he saw. With each shovel of dirt that hit his back, the donkey was doing something amazing. He would shake it off and take a step up. As the farmer's neighbors continued to shovel dirt on top of the animal, he would shake it off and take a step up. Pretty soon, everyone was amazed as the donkey stepped up over the edge of the well and happily trotted off.
Life is going to shovel dirt on you, all kinds of dirt. The trick to getting out of the well is to shake it off and take a step up. Each of our troubles is a stepping stone. We can get out of the deepest wells just by not stopping, never giving up. Shake it off and take a step up. If you're not following the Biz Thoughts project, you're probably never going to see us again. But if you are, congrats. You're on a journey of continuous growth.
Folks, and where I said this is it, the clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Go ahead, Tommy.
Susan Kaysen says, doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, you have to become the change you want to see. However, if you're looking at the mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. We'll see each other on Thursday, God willing. Till then, a very good night and a great day tomorrow, God willing.
Yeah. I could get a video.
You want me to send it to you?
No, if I could get every, what's that over there if I could get a plane?
Yeah, because I could play it, but you ain't gonna see the video.
Yeah, that's nothing. But this is for all. I would like to get a video, but that's for all the WZYE supporters. My thanks and my appreciation and my love for you all. Good night. Play my video for me, please. That is it.
That's COP closing comment.
Yes. That is for WZYE supporters and all them chatters and them. And to your family and Uncle Tommy family.
Same to your family.
Thank you. So, folks, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back to wrap it up with your quotes and your message that you sent for us. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, COP, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Come to you every. Hey, Mr. Intellectual will be 63 tomorrow, right? Yeah. Happy pre-birthday, Mr. Intellectual. Happy pre-birthday. If and why, don't forget, whenever you join us here on WZYE 95.9 FM every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, from 7 to 10 p.m., don't forget, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as the professor asks, share that live as soon as you get in. We thank you.
And happy be early birthday to Hanef Daniel. I want you to enjoy your birthday. Have a blessed day tomorrow.
And Bennett Thomas, to you, happy 69th birthday as well.
Happy birthday to Bennett and to Hanef.
Yes. So Patricia says, don't close the book when bad things happen in your life. Just turn the page and begin a new chapter. Blessed night to Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and everyone in the chat. This is from Patricia. Good night, sweet dreams. I love you guys. God bless you all. Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you, Paul.
Donna Alexander says, God bless and safe night to Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and COP, and all who are locked on. Let me see.
Hello, good night, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COP. Local election is coming soon. I call on the Honorable Prime Minister to reach out to the activists and them and hear their complaint and hear their concern. Because there will be local election coming. I take him a fight to the Prime Minister now and knocking on certain ministers' doors and again, black smoke in my face. And I fight and toil and I support this party. Don't treat me like no PNM. I'm not living in no PNM stronghold anymore. I'm living in a UNC stronghold, right? So let's see what man are. Bless.
Well, they help him now.
Worship Uncle Tommy and COP. Mr. Worship, at the closing of the program, I hear a voice note and say, I'm making people feel sick. Not me. I can rather just one of me. Plenty people crying out. Must a good night to the Honorable Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, who I support daily, because I'm not sure to take this country forward. But as some ministers and MPs, them trying to make the party look bad. They're not reaching out to the people who help and put them there. And the Prime Minister really attacking them. I wonder what she don't going on with KFC. KFC doing the right thing and knocking on doors. And when I go to blowing black smoke in my face. Oh, Brooklyn, continue singing the carb, so bye. When they're coming home, they're coming home for a local election, I'll go vote for you. Yeah. Mr. COP, have a good night to you and your family. And keep up the fight and talk for equal rights and justice. And talk for the downtrodden and the poor and needy. Sometimes it's at a neutral too, you know. But stay in the lane, eh? Because the taping and selling things to the minister and wait to be straight. Your custom moving straight, but watch them, watch them. Enemies in the chat.
Okay.
KFC leave the people them in the chat now.
Yeah, COP. Yeah, I mean, KFC. Okay. Monica Ramkis. All right, now I ain't going there. I ain't going there.
Sometimes you need to leave them thing. It distract we and it take 2 hours of we program and thing.
Yeah. Miss Sandra, could say happy early birthday, Hanif. Enjoy your special day. Ninja Girl
What
say,
is it,
Hanif, happy. Huh?
What is it, Miss Santa Cruz and Miss Santa Cruz and Monica Rampke soon going to cook curry duck and roti and thing for Hanif and them for the birthday? You see that on the chat there?
Passage Street.
Oh.
Yeah.
Send some for me.
Ninja Girl say, happy birthday, Hanif. Happy early 63rd birthday. May God richly bless you and keep you enjoy your day. Yeah.
I would like to be in a congregation with all the village family, with all the 25,000 subscribers. Even though I would like to see that. And we just enjoying ourselves and eating and just having a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta make that. We gotta make that happen.
Yeah, have a social event.
Yeah.
All right. Here are the closing comments. I ain't got no more thing in the chat. Here are the closing comments. All right, let me just play this at the top of the hour just so we could.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Worship, COP, and you. Let me read the closing comments. Yeah, we miss Anderson call tonight, but Semantic 62 says, Daniel, have a wonderful day tomorrow. Ninja Girl says, blessed night, everyone. In everything, give thanks, blessings. Mr. Intellectual says, life brings challenges. How you deal with it show the kind of person you are. Tommy, Mohammed, closing comments? My closing comment is this. We need to be in total support of Ms. Bessessa and the measures she's taken to control crime. All right, Bennett again, happy 69th birthday to you. Ninja Girl says, happy birthday, Bennett. I pray God richly bless and keep you. May He bless you with good health and strength and all that your heart desires. May you live to see many more birthdays. Blessings.
Good night to you, Ninja Gill.
Ms. Santa Cruz says, a tyrant will always find a pretext for his tyranny.
That's
a
sarcastic.
That's a good one. Yeah. Patricia Pancho says, is there any way the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago can vote out the president before a contract is up? Anybody know? Nah, you can't vote you. Just Cool said Tobago is not ready for self-governance. Everyone in Tobago is blood relatives. Cousins just marry cousin. Oh, you know that, boy? Just Cool, boy. Look, Gordon Ganga Chana, Dryden Joseph sending a jab at COP, you and I. Tommy, how come you come across as the only bright one day, boy?
Why you don't send birthday greetings to Hanif and them? Why you don't do that?
Yeah. See, you know, I was just thinking that send a little sometime about positivity now, man. Oh God. A man who always talking about the Bible. Send a little positivity now, man.
Right, you want to hear that donkey brain in my ears?
Yeah, you should say, oh God, congratulations, happy birthday, Bennett, happy 69th birthday. May you live to see 50 more years.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing like that from him, you know. And a man who always talk about the Bible. Anyway,
you only doing things to get boo and all kind of thing.
Yeah. You like that, though, you know. You like that. You know, what we going out with, fellas?
I will go out with carnival hypocrisy. Right? That's winning everything for the for this calypso, you know.
Tamika.
Yeah. That's my song. And Venezuela is my next one. But I had to get Tamika first. Because she's at Trinidad and I ain't going to Venezuela much. But she sung a hitting she winning everything with that.
Tamika, Darius.
That is a nation building.
Nation
building song. Facts.
Tommy?
I love Tamika Darius, man.
Rhythm and rhyme with a storytelling. That is the definition of calypso.
But she has a great voice too.
All right, Olio. You know, this is our democracy here. And then our democracy.
Like
so
it
folks,
get voted.
No. I don't have to vote. Once Olio vote, I said, folks, go out with Tamika Darius, No Love, Carnival Hypocrisy. We see you guys on Thursday. Bye-bye.
I was asked by some people to sing Akaiso for Trinbago, cause they say that I am the people's voice. They say, girl, you are the voice of the people. You want to sing about the struggle. So right now, girl, you don't have a choice. And they say we need somebody to be the voice for we. So raise all the injustices that we face daily. I say to me, they say yes, but then I had to tell them no. Cause other than carnival time, all you just have no use for calypso. All you just can't wait for carnival to done. As Ash Wednesday reach, all you just rest me down. So don't call me, call reggae rap or dance hall. Each day as you pick up the paper, it's another murder. Trinbago lose and next son or daughter. Don't call me, call reggae rap or dance hall. After Sunday night I did the mash crash show. All you just have no use for calypso. Now that the competition done, it's kicking my ass and it's have to run. So when criminals making you cry and you don't hear my voice, you should know I Trinbago is all you have it so. Cause all you really have no love for calypso. That's the truth and all you know. Trinbagonians have no love for calypso. They tell me don't study it, don't let it bother me. Them set of music yet temporarily, but like it's a temporary permanency. Cause since they reach here, boy they leave us yet. I start treatment they just get.
I just finished the radio show.
While all I get is and why we feed we youth with Beyonce, and Mobado. Calypso, Rose, Mighty Sparrow, and Lord Nelson. They dying slow. They tell me still sing. I say why? You know you don't really like me, so don't pretend. And when you get in your problem, call reggae and dance hall, and the rest of your friend and them. I know you can't wait for carnival to done for Ash Wednesday to reach so you could rest me down. So don't call me, call reggae rap or dance hall. When politicians keep using we, then discarding we. Cause for them it's all about party before country. Don't call me, call reggae rap or dance hall. When not even in the Kaiso tent you will go. Now make me know you have no love for calypso. Cause as soon as the season done, it's kicking my ass and it's have to run. So when politicians keep feeding you lies and you don't hear my voice, you should know why. Trinbago is all you have it so. Cause all you really have no love for calypso. That's the truth and all you know. Trinbagonians have no love for calypso. I'm that bastard child who you really don't care for. The one you turn your back on and close the door. I'm the one who you push aside, while the others who really care about you, you feed them and give them the clothes off your back too. And you speak about them with pride. Then in your darkest days, when all of them leave your side and run, that's when you want to call me and say you need me, begging me, please, child, come. I say for what and why when you allow them to abuse me daily? So where are all of them now who you constantly place in front of me? I know you can't wait for carnival to done, so Ash Wednesday could reach and you could rest me down. So don't call me, call reggae rap or dance hall. When our women don't feel safe anymore, they don't feel secure, cause it's like against them some men declare war. Don't call me, call reggae rap or dance hall. When gunman in she hole is the seed your soul, that make me know you have no love for calypso. Cause as soon as carnival done, it's kicking my ass and it's have to run. So when they not teach a woman body lie, and you don't hear my voice, you should know why. Trinbago is all you have it so. Cause all you really have no love for calypso. That's the truth and all you know. Trinbagonians Sola for Calypso.